Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Rndr, FET and Injective price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. We're going to see what's going on in Rndr, of course, on the 2 hours chart here, where we have a double 1-2, and then we have a wave 3 given for the yellow 1 here, meaning of course 1-2, and then 3. We're looking currently for a wave 4 and a 5. Now, the wave 4 can be 2 possibilities. Whether we are in a triangle here, running triangle, since we took, of course, the wave B there, A, B, C, D, E, and we push for higher, or we are in a wave 4 finished, and we're looking at a zigzag wave 1 for an ending diagonal in wave 2, of course, wave 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside. Now, basically, we didn't took the 886 yet, and it is very likely here that it can be something, of course, as an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. However, of course, this wave 5 can be finishing here as an ending diagonal. But in this case, it gives us a third possibility here. Why? Because, of course, in triangle, you would like to have zigzags, right? Now, it can be that this is an A, B, and a C as well, which is pushing for higher. That's fine. We know it, that we push for higher. But also, in case that this is an expanding flat wave B hitting the perfect fib level and pushing in 5 waves down, failing to take the low, that means, of course, it is a running flat. Running flat is a signal also for something to push for higher, and that means, of course, at the end, we're gonna, in all case scenarios here, very likely to push for higher prices, of course, for Rndr in a wave 5. And very likely to not take this low. So highest possibility is to be in triangle or a running flat and then pushing as well in a 5, in a wave 5 here. So we'll see, of course, what's gonna happen in case that the low is broken. Therefore, okay, the expanding flat is unfolding. Potentially, it can be here 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Probably ending diagonal to reach, of course, this target, and of course, with the, which is in confluence here with the wave 4. Targets and 1.38, 1.618. Yeah, but highest possibility, guys, is to not take the low and then potentially to continue the push toward the upside for Rndr. For FET, also we are looking at the 2 hours chart here. For FET, of course, yeah, basically we have finished here a W, X, and a Y. Can be finished W. You have finished an X here. Now, in case the wave Y is still unfolding, then okay, we might be bearish. But you can consider also like W and wave X finished here, and you have an ABC finished as a wave Y. By all means, it depends where you put the X. Is it there finished and consider ABC toward the downside? Or are we in a wave X over there? Yeah, so this is the difference. And we might be, of course, in a potential zigzag still for a wave Y, in case, of course, still looking for lower here. Can be, of course, a possibility. However, until this possibility unfold, well, we need, of course, the invalidation of bullish, because currently you are in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And that means, of course, currently we are still looking for higher prices, and basically we are also in a triangle potential, or also can be, don't forget the diagonal, the ending diagonal here, that it might be unfolding as well for FET. Yeah, so we have 2 possibilities, whether we are in the triangle yellow or we are in the diagonal toward the upside in the red one. Another possibility, of course, now those both possibilities want to reach, of course, the 0.35, 0.33 here, and prices, of course, as a perfect fib level for wave 5, unless we are still in a deeper correction wave C. Meaning a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 might still be unfolding even in a confluence. By the way, it's a regular flat in confluence here with the 0.38 for a fib level for wave 4. Meaning an ABC can still be very possible, and then again pushing for higher. Okay, now breaking this area is our red flag. If the price breaks this one, it's a red flag, of course, and yeah, we will not wait for the invalidation there. It's very far. We gotta be careful, yeah, with it. So breaking it, because anyway, breaking the 1-to-1 fib level is a red flag, and even this area, that's too much. Of course, it might be unfolding something different over there. Okay, so that was it for FET. Let's move for the next one, which is Injective here. For Injective as well, we are looking at, of course, a little bit in the all-time history, not all-time history, I mean this complex structure, double 1, 2 here. Wave 3 can be wave 4 triangle, wave 5, and then 4 and a 5. Yeah, because we have double 1, 2, double 4, 5, wave 3, truncation. Well, can be, guys. But also, of course, if you want to take it in different scenario, it can be as well a W and X here. A wave Y is unfolding kind of like a zigzag. Also, if you want to consider all of it here, a W and X and a wave Y, well, the wave Y is already then a diagonal or an impulse, diagonal, I would say, no impulses. And that means, of course, ABC, meaning it's unfinished. So very complex, I would say. The best scenario, for me, the best scenario is a double 1, 2, wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Truncation, we finished a wave C here, potentially can be a finished wave C, meaning an A, B, and a C. But yeah, we still need more evidence for this. Why? Because on the daily as well, you need, of course, the time here. As a 3 ways down, 3 ways up, 3 ways down. Yeah, so you need also the timing, don't forget. Or it can be a W, X, and a Y. The wave Y might be the triangle, and that's why it is very complex. Okay, so by all means, we have to be careful. We're not yet very 100% sure here. We're pushing very bullish and all-time highs and so on. Yeah, this is what I want to bring as a message for Injective and the other altcoins as well, not just Injective. So let's dive deeper, of course, in the 1 hour chart. Inside this impulse here, this impulse is showing, of course, double 1, 2, where we have 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3 in between, of course, wave 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay, so finished impulse very nicely. That's fine. And then we have, of course, a wave A, B, and a C here. Okay, and that means in this case, I'm gonna count this just one impulse. No need to add the double 1, 2 anymore. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. After ABC here, we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again as a good reply here that we still impulsive and we might still looking for higher. Now, a little bit deep price that we have seen yesterday, and I mentioned, okay, it looks like Injective wants to make it a little bit to play psychology here, and it did. Yeah, so it did. So there we are, 0.786. We are at the lowest low here, and we might push for higher. Okay, but if you want to count this as a kind of like ABC, because you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, can be, but we gotta be careful here. If there is 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, can be even deeper correction. Also possible for a bigger ABC. Okay, so we gotta be careful with it. Nothing yet is very sure to push for higher, especially with these price action. Confirmation, if you want to confirm something for higher here, you wanna take this high. Why? Because this is double 1, 2. Remember, 5 waves up, 3 waves down, continuation breaking the high. I want to see this, of course, there. And currently we have half of it, okay? More than the half. You still want to continue to take the high. If this happens, then yes, we push for higher, very likely double 1, 2. Yep, so this is regarding Rndr, FET, and Injective. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.